Okay, hi YouTube, Mr. Userboss here. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Nvidia Shield 2. So this video is requested by 2hexflex, so thanks for that. So as you may know, I love the Nvidia Shield. I think it's probably my favourite handheld console of all time, closely rivaled by the PlayStation Vita, but the Nvidia Shield really does come to its own. I mean, firstly, it's incredibly powerful. I mean, when it was released, it had mind-blowing specifications. It had Tegra 4 processor, 2GB of RAM, and a 720p display, all of which were really great and worked harmoniously to create an incredible piece of kit. We also have a console-grade controller, some really powerful bass reflex speakers, and a ridiculously large battery. So all that comes together to make a really tremendous piece of kit that actually does a lot more than you initially think. So it's very easy for people to say, you know, oh, the Nvidia Shield is just another Android device, it can't do anything that my phone can't do, but that's totally wrong. Firstly, it does everything your phone does, but better. I mean, movies look so crisp and clear on the colourful display. Games play very, very smoothly. I mean, firstly because it's not a 1080p display, which means that it's less demanding, so pretty much everything runs at a solid 60 frames per second. It's also so powerful. I mean, even today, the Tegra 4, even though it was announced last year, it's still probably the most powerful chip for gaming currently on the market. So I mean, the Nvidia Shield is amazing for gaming. On top of that, it's got game streams. If you've got a proper PC which can handle it, then you can actually play your PC games anywhere in the world. Now, I can't emphasize how much of an amazing feature that is. Now, clearly it doesn't apply to everybody. It's not everybody's piece of kit, but what's amazing about the Nvidia Shield is it's not trying to be everybody's piece of kit. It's actually a very niche product, but to those people in that niche, it's just amazing. For example, with the PlayStation Vita, we're always complaining about how, you know, we get all these watered down ports, but with the Nvidia Shield you don't need to. You play the full PC games anywhere you want, and they all play at a smooth 60 frames per second, and it's just wonderful. So anyway, the Nvidia Shield 2 has been leaked a lot of times, and I really think it's actually going to be released very soon. So there's a couple of things that make me say that. Firstly, Nvidia, I think it was in January this year, they were talking about an Nvidia Shield 2, and they did specifically say that there were going to be multiple Nvidia Shield devices. So, you know, the Nvidia Shield that we know is just the first of many. I really hope this is true because, you know, the leaked specifications suggest it's going to be an absolute monster. So, I mean, it's predicted to have a Tegra K1 processor, which has 192 GPU cores, so it's going to be something like 2 to 3 times more graphics processing power than the Tegra 4, which is just going to be incredible. I mean, if you may have seen some of the demos that they did of the Tegra K1 and the things it can do, and it really does. I mean, they said it's got all the capabilities of the next gen consoles in terms of the things it can do, and in terms of raw power, it's more powerful than the current gen consoles. So we really are sort of breaching that console mobile barrier. It has 4GB of RAM and supposedly a 1440 by 810 display, which is, in my opinion, perfect. I mean, a lot of people say they want 1080p, but I actually think a slightly lower resolution is better, because when you have a handheld console, you hold it a bit further away than, for example, a phone, and you really can't tell the difference. Now with the Nvidia Shield, one thing I really enjoyed playing was emulators, especially PSP emulators and DS emulators, both of which ran pretty well. Now with the Tegra K1, the increased jump in power is going to mean that even PlayStation Portable games, the most demanding ones like God of War and that kind of thing, should also play really smoothly. Now that's going to be a massive leap forward, and it means that, you know, we can probably expect things like PlayStation 2 emulators on their way just because of the sheer processing power available. The game streaming experience should also improve because we've got a better screen, we've got more powerful internals, and it's built from the ground up to do this. So I mean, Nvidia Shield 2 should offer an even smoother, richer PC gaming experience, and to be honest that's saying a lot because it really is amazing as it is. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next Nvidia Shield, and I'd like to know what you guys think. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.